Mithrilhawks are a secret organization of adventurers and agents whose principal aim is to prevent an alien invasion by the race of beings known as the Chuthules, a humanoid cephalopod race of psyonic squid-like conquerors who enslave worlds. The Mithrilhawks were formed by Xavier Waverider to prevent this ongoing threat and help keep the civilizations of Earthal in balance through the 5 ages. Our intrepid adventurers are Sundu Thunderglade, a third-aged Fey-elf druid sent forward in time to the 4th age of Earthal to determine the best place for his tribe to store the Tui Stone, a relic of unimaginable power, used to destroy one of the moons in the apocalyptic battle between dragons and giants at the end of the 2nd Age. He is horned, green-skinned with bioluminescent markings, and can transform into a giant teleporting tiger-like being of immense strength and agility. Played by Kurt. Lachlan Windshear, a half-elf rogue artificer wizard mercenary from the 4th Age of Earthal, who was orphaned and taken in and trained by the Mithrilhawks. He relishes in unique magic items, creating them and running a small mercenary band that supports the Mithrilhawks intelligence network. He serves as the guide to this unlikely and very secretive trio, played by Redfoot. And John Loyal Chambers, a Special Forces operative from the very human 5th Age of Earthal, who operates in a special access program called the Jumpgate Project, run by General Hawk. He was sent back in time to the 4th Age to determine the whereabouts of the Tui Stone and report back so the Jumpgate Project could locate it and use it to defeat the invading cephalopods of the Chuthule race. He has a religious experience during this time travel jump and becomes a paladin for Columbia Mithrael, the female elven deity of justice and healing, played by Tennant. Each of our adventurers are guided by their age's version of Xavier Waverider, and each have their own mission. Will they work together to accomplish their specific missions, or will they face something even more daunting and challenging, discovering untold secrets that they had never suspected and challenging them to their very cores? Find out in the Mithrilhawks' search for the Tui Stone. In this episode, the adventurers have just arrived from their respective centuries at the main gate at the beginning of Earthal's 4th Age, before human refugees have arrived. The Mithrilhawks School is located here, and our adventurers get to train together until the death in the Mithrilhawks Battle Room, a holodeck danger room of technology, magic, and learning. So we continue and join our adventurers in the battle room of the Mithrilhawks School. We have Lachlan Windshear, the Rogue. We have Sundu Thunderglade, the Fey Elf from the 3rd Age, who is a druid. And we also have Loyal Chambers, a human from the 5th Age traveling back in time into the land of mystery and magic of Earthal's 4th Age. And here we are in the middle of the battle room. And if you remember, the battle room is like a holodeck or, a room like that they can train in. You know, it's virtual reality in a sense. And so you've got basically a battle to the death. And if you'd like, I think that it would be great if everybody rolled their initiative. You heard a big roaring and you saw a bright flash of fire up in this cave up here. And you guys looked at each other and said, "Oh shit."
My comrades, around the corner, did you see that creature? We must pursue.
Yeah, sure, let's go get killed.
Okay, for it.
And that's a bit of what you hear.
Shit.
What'd you say?
That's a bit of what you hear.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot going on in here, in this here cave.
So wait, I don't see any characters or anything. Oh, no, there it is. I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
No, I'll lead the way. So, we're going forward and what, to the right here?
Yeah, up this way.
Oh, we're going up that way. Yeah. Is this just a room Like this? Like this doesn't lead anywhere where those bad guys came from?
Well, you right up here is where you saw, like a burst of fire lighting up the hallway. So you know that this hallway is kind of like where you're going at this point, or something's down that
We
way.
lost Bert. So Loyal's leading the way.
Okay, and where do you can position yourself, Loyal? Tell me where you want to go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stealthily creep forward, kind of up to this point here.
Okay.
And then to look around that corner to the left, because if this is the end of the wall, I just kind of want to peek around that edge there.
Okay, so if you would, please roll a stealth check for me.
But you got roll it over here.
And before you go, I say, Loyal, are you sure you don't want me to do this?
Yeah, he's got the stealth.
Oh, well, yeah, have at it, actually.
All right. 16.
All right. Does that open up any more vision for you?
Yeah.
Yep. I see the hint of a wing.
Yeah, so what you do is you come to this area here, and what you recognize is that this is like a pit, and there's like glowing moss over here, right? And that's like about a 10-foot drop from the level that you're on right here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's a path that goes up ways this way, up and around. So if you were to guess by the shape of this, here, that's about it. You can tell that it's a round pit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about a 10-foot drop right there to this moss down here. Make sense?
Yeah, and did Fox actually see that wing?
Well, yeah. Here, let me explain to you. And then it also goes up this way.
All right.
And this is another like cliff, basically. Just, when you get around that corner, what you see is that, yeah, there's something big down there, and it's kind of, you can't see down in the pit, but you can tell that there's a big beast down there. If you want to make a roll with a disadvantage, you can maybe take a shot at what you think it is.
14.
Okay, so roll again.
Same kind of roll?
Yeah. Okay, so with that, you recognize some big leathery wings, and I'm going to narrow it down. You think that it could be a dragon based upon the fire that you saw. It could be a manticore. It could be some kind of dungeon-dwelling winged beast.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll say that. And you see a tail whip around with some spikes on it.
All right.
And
I get to sneak back over to everybody.
And just as you do that,
And
you see a claw grab the thing right there. So it peeks up. It's like crawling up
oh, great.
up the cliff. But yeah.
All right. Well, either way, I come back to them and I say, gentlemen, here's the deal. And as this is happening, I don't know, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. It might be a dragon. It might be an abyssal demon. It might be some kind of cave-dwelling monster with wings. I only caught the wing. What I can tell you is this. I've done these sorts of training scenarios before. This is designed to basically help us meet our failure points. So, basically, we're going to do our best and get ready to die.
There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not for real. Let's get in there. I'd pull out my halberd and round that corner and kind of wait for this beast to climb up here.
I blend into the shadows.
Oh, shit.
It's either a monster or a carbon.
So,
Sounds like it's got lasers, man. Oh shit, guys.
so
We gotta move on this thing.
yeah.
So I guess we're rolling it.
Yes, please, and tell me what you get.
18.
Who's that?
That would be me.
20 for me.
18.
18, 23, Lachlan,
Uh-huh.
I got 17.
and you got a 17, Sundu. What was that? I didn't even see it. All right. Well, you guys get to go first then. And I will tell you, let's see, where are you, Loyal? You're right in front, right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you are the first in line. But actually, Lachlan, it's your shot first if you wish.
All right. I'm going to blend in the shadows and hide so I can try to sneak because I don't really stand a chance head on with this thing.
Okay, so you're gonna hide behind Loyal? Where do you want to move your icon?
Oh, basically just wherever there is shadow, kind of just hiding in the shadows.
Okay. And what about you, Sundu? Where are you gonna be?
I think I need to move up and get ready to jump right into this thing.
Yeah. Like that?
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, cool. So. So you can see that it is a big, tiger lion-like beast with, stripes on it, and it has a mane full of spikes and spines, and it has a vaguely human-like face with these glowing yellow eyes, and it's got drool coming off of its mouth, and it's got many rows of teeth that you can see inside of it, and two big dragon leathery-like wings, and a tail full of barbed spikes. It is your large monstrosity. A large, lawful, evil manticore.
Manticore!
But you can see, you know how when a dragon begins to breathe fire in movies or in animation lately, where it's you can see the inside of it starting to glow? You can see that that's happening also in its gullet.
Oh, good.
So, Loyal, what would you like to do? It'd be nice if you had your rifle, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, no doubt. And wait, I thought I was second in the...
Oh, yeah, sorry, Lachlan. Yeah, that's right. But, Loyal, you are looking at it, and, you have never seen a beast like this before. I mean, in your wildest nightmares, it's literally something out of a children's book, nightmare book,
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I just leveled my halberd kind of at it, and in between me and it, and
yeah,
I get ready for this damn thing. Yeah.
All right, Lachlan, what would you like to do?
So, are we doing...
Yeah, I think you rolled the highest. You're up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if his chest is starting to glow like he's about to breathe fire kind of thing,
Yeah.
I am going to use, while staying hiding in the shadows, get myself to a safe area. So if this is really high right here,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be ducking behind it.
Oh, so that right there, what you just clicked on, is a wall, right? So you guys are in a tunnel, and
Okay.
it's at the head of the tunnel right here, and it can't fit in the tunnel. But if it breathes fire,
Okay.
you guys are right in the fire path of the tunnel. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. All right. Then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to yell out, we need to bring this thing out into the open, or we're toast. Follow me. And I'm going to run towards where we fought the drow.
Okay. It cannot fit in the tunnel behind you.
Oh, good.
So you guys will run back down there, and
Get
it'll...
away from the fire.
And if it breathes fire, you'll be safe, but at some point you're going to have to go out and face it.
Yeah.
All right, so you run down there. All right, Lachlan, your shot. I mean, I'm sorry, Loyal.
Well, if we're gonna run down there, I'm just gonna smack it one good time before I do that because I've got reach. So why not?
All right.
It's only an 11.
And that's not gonna work. So you run up.
Nope.
You kind of run up to it and kind of take a swipe at its face at its maw, and it's beginning to. You can see like it's beginning to belch up the fire. All right, Sundu, it's your shot.
I still get to move my 30.
All right, so you said as a druid I get access. Like it's not just what I have prayed for that day, but any of the druid spells. Is that how you run it?
Correct.
Okay. Well, so there's this first level one called Create Bonfire.
Yeah.
And it creates, within a 60-foot range, it creates a 5-foot cube bonfire. Any creature in that space must do a dexterity save or take 1d8 fire damage. And then also a creature must also make the save when it enters the bonfire space for the first time,
Right.
or if it ends its turn on that space.
I'm gonna get in.
Oh, great. Thank
So
you for
1d8 the dex
Okay.
save. Though.
Hey guys, I gotta go hop in the bathtub for a little bit. We got hail coming down and a tornado warning, so
Oh, shoot.
What?
yeah,
Okay.
so take shelter immediately. So I'll be back.
Oh shit.
All right, we'll just pause.
Yeah, keep
Try not to
keep the
die.
camera running. Yeah, there you go. What? Hey, Tenant, can I play your guy for you while you're gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Go for it. Go for it.
Damn. Not
What?
used to that. That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy. What I do not want to see happen is like we're watching his camera while we're playing this game
Yeah.
here, and we see like this fucking
Yeah.
house blow away. That like
yeah, exactly.
let's just put a
Holy
little bit of
shit.
prayer out and say, you know, a big bubble of protection over Tenant's house. Where is he? What state does he live in?
Oh, he lives in South Carolina.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, picturing a big bubble of light over his house and protection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I can draw a circle of where I want to cast this.
All right. Let's see it.
Well, or I hope you take a square right there.
Yeah. I got it.
Do you see it?
Yep, that works. That's a 5-foot square.
So I'm going to set that up. Yeah,
Okay,
and then
and-
it has to do dex save.
And you just do
Or
it.
does it wait till its turn?
Well, it's no. This is your turn, so this is what you're doing. So you create a fire. It could prevent him from breathing, which would be awesome. So let's.
Oh, right, yeah. So it's a dex save versus, let's see what my spell save is. It is
I hope it's higher than
15 DC.
15.
Yeah.
So he rolled a nat 20.
Oh, well, he
So
definitely made it then, so
he did, but here's what happens. He felt
I guess he, like, dodges out of the way or doesn't take damage, right?
correct. He takes no damage and he jumps back like away from the fire. I got you.
Perfect.
So he jumps
Well,
back.
now's our chance.
Yeah, now's your chance. He kind of like startles and, like a cat, you know, does a curl around himself. This epic fire begins under his belly and hits his fur. It hits his underbelly fur, and he jumps up and jumps like a cat and moves back to right there, you know, crouching, looking at you. And then he breathes his fire.
I'm going to yell back to the team, I've cleared a path. We must
start-
storm the next cavern.
All right, I stopped turning, and I guess at some point I realized he wasn't going to fit through these caverns, so I turned back around and follow Sundu, trying to stay kind of hidden in whatever shadow I can.
Okay, and so basically what he does is he breathes fire, and I'll kind of show you where. He breathed fire at your fire, and it was basically like right at your face, right? and just this big like breath of fire, and you kind of like step right back. You know, you're not even affected by it.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, top of the round, Lachlan, your turn.
All right. Did we decide that I have that grapple gun, or did we decide against having it?
You have it.
So, where do I have to get to? Like right here to be able to see the rest of this cavern?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll show you where.
This creature looks awesome. All these, like, honestly, the maps and the icons, like, it's looking great.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Nice.
stoked about this actually. So yeah, I'm just revealing
And so this is only
the areas for you.
10 feet.
Yeah, it's like a 10-foot drop
All right.
from here to here. It's a 10-foot
Is there
drop.
a way for me to sneak by over to here?
To there. Yes. There.
All right.
We'll make a roll. Make I'm
Stealth
trying to.
roll.
Yeah.
$16.
Okay. So yeah, you can do that, and I'll let you know if
All right.
it's.
I guess I'm going to do that, and I'm going to. How climbable do these walls look?
Oh, you could totally climb it.
Okay, then I am going to jump down and start making my way over here.
Okay. Do me a favor and go back to where you were, and do a 30-foot measurement to see if you can do that.
Yeah, that's what it says.
So you could get to the center.
Oh,
You could.
okay.
I would actually say that going around the corner like you did, and coming to this area, you would be able to just drop down to here if you wanted to.
All right, that's fine. I'll drop down to there for now.
Is it clicking for you? Are you seeing the?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, right there. Okay. What kind of are you wanting to take any combat actions? Are you gonna like attack him while you run by? Because you've snuck by to the best of your knowledge.
Okay. I don't think so. Not yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet.
All right. So then Loyal's turn. Loyal runs straight at it with his halberd.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, poor
swing and a
Loyal.
miss.
Man, he's not going to ever leave that again. All right. So, but while he...
Tell him his character died.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So he
You
comes
did
up...
so bad you died in a virtual simulator.
Yeah, he's a valiant soldier and a valiant warrior, and you know, true to his training, he took on the demonic vessel that he had never seen before, and is going, you know, full on soldier boy on it, and completely misses and then flakes. All right, Sundu, it's your shot.
All right, Sundu. Actually, if I can, I would still maintain concentration on that bonfire.
Yeah.
If I could leave it there.
Okay.
We can just say that Loyal like went around it.
Yeah.
'Cause there's room for a medium creature to fit around it.
Yeah. It was small enough that it looked, you know.
So what he's gonna do though, Sundu reaches up to his crown and like touches a gem on it, and this radiant amethyst visor pops down over his face, and then he reaches up his gauntlet and like touches another gem on that, and this flame in the shape of a scimitar erupts from his gauntlet, and he rushes forward to strike at the manticore with this sword made of flame.
Does he also say Thundercats, Thundercats, Thundercats?
Oh,
There you go.
That'd be awesome.
right on.
That was already super awesome.
Hell yeah. There it is, man.
All right.
Where's that fucking spell now? Flame Blade.
There you go.
I rolled a 22 on my attack roll for 10 fire damage.
Heck yeah.
Looking good.
So yeah, you go up and you bust out this flame sword. You tap down your visor and you run at him, and you bring it straight across his face, and you do 10 points of damage. Very good. You guys got a little bit ways to go.
A little bit of ways to go, I'm sure.
Is
All
my
right.
movement expired, or
What's that?
did I use all my movement for the round?
If you want to move somewhere else, no.
Oh my God.
I would say that. Let's see, how much was that? I'll do snap to center. That would look like about 15 feet. So
Be
yeah,
right back.
yeah, you got 10 more feet that you can go.
Yeah. I think I might real quick slide down here so I have a little bit more cover, so I'm not just like waiting for him to hit me, you know?
Okay, great. So just
Like
do
do
a
this.
yeah, do a dex check, like not athletics, acrobatics.
Athletics. Oh yeah. Acrobatics.
Yo.
The roll. Sweet. Oh well.
What did you get?
Not great.
So
An
when you
8.
so basically when you're here and you attack him, and you thought you were gonna do this really like cool move, you end up sliding down. And let's see, let's give you a little bit of damage for that. And you take 1 point of
Alright,
damage.
that's not so bad.
What's that?
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So next up is we had Lachlan or Sundew, and then now is the Manticore. And the Manticore is gonna obviously take a couple bites at our friend Loyal here.
Yay!
And he misses with his one swipe. Misses. And then finally with his bite, the Manticore has 3 attacks. And also misses. So he takes 2 swipes at Loyal and then tries to claw him. Ah! Completely misses. So now it's Lachlan's turn.
All right. So my plan is, while running to about here, he's back.
He's
Yay!
alive.
Hey.
Yeah, there's like a whole sheet of hail on the ground and everything. It got crazy there for a minute. Like,
Wow.
whoa.
But it's Pap.
We were all terrified we were going to see like your house blow away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're in the bottom floor of the apartment, so I think we were the safest of everybody.
Oh, good.
Man.
So now it is Lachlan's turn.
So, this moss. Quick question: would I have a minute to, like, would I have the time to take my action while also seeing if I know what this moss is and seeing if I know any properties of it or anything?
Roll a perception check.
Perception. Okay.
It's a 20-sider. Oh, I'm sorry. A nature check.
Nope. 6.
Yeah, you're like, it's nice.
All right.
It's soft and glowy.
Oh, that's pretty and glowy. I should use that while dancing late at night.
Yeah.
Do robotic style music, dwarven steampunk music. All right. So, as I run from here to here, I am going to take out my grapple gun and fire it at the wing of the manticore.
Okay.
Goal is to wrap it around the wing of the manticore.
Okay, great. So make an attack roll. 20-sider.
Okay.
With your weapon modifier. I don't know what the plus is on it. Do you?
Oh yeah. $16.
And the plus that you have is +7?
Well, I have a +5 naturally, and then a +2 to the weapon, so +7.
Okay, great. So yeah, 16 will get it around its right wing, right here.
All right. I am then pushing the retract button so that it will, since the weight, he's so much heavier than me, the idea is for it to pull me onto the manticore.
Okay, great. Make an athletics.
Oh, shit.
Make an athletics check.
All right.
I love that. You're gonna try to ride it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oof. 12.
Is that a +7? Oh, so 12. Okay, so here's what happens. You get flung up. But what ends up happening is you smack into the wall, right? And you get dragged up. So you are up on the ledge behind it, not quite on it, but like right by its tail, and like right behind the wing, basically where you're standing there in the icons. Can you see that?
Okay.
And I'm going to count that as an attack roll, and so that fulfills your turn. It did not do damage because you're not trying to like damage it. You were just trying to wrap around it and get on top of its back, which you still can.
Trying to get to it.
Yeah, which you still can come the next round, if provided nothing changes. All right, after Lachlan.
Yeah, the idea, what I was trying to do was get on top on its back so I could go for a backstab with my knife.
Yeah, got you.
Because I don't really have many weapons to fight this kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, you are in a good position to be able to jump onto its back.
Yeah.
In the next moment. So, Loyal, it is your shot. You are standing in front of it with your halberd, just having swiped and totally missed, and watched both of its claws and its maw come for you, but being armored up and agile, you were able to avoid its deadly attack.
Sweet. And I rolled a 13 to hit with my halberd again. Swinging at him again.
And you missed.
These rolls are rough.
So what was that originally? Like a
6.
A
but
6.
I get a +7.
Yeah. Okay. And so you miss. Do you want to stay there engaged, right?
Yeah. I'll try to keep its focus on me.
Okay, Sundu, you're up.
You know, I'm wondering if I can go over here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what? 5, 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Climbing up is 25. And get another swipe at it with the flaming scimitar.
Well, I would
Do I
say
need to roll dex to climb that?
I would say if you did like an acrobatics check, you could do like an acrobatic jump up. You know, like that spider guy who climbs those walls. Not Spider-Man, the Jamaican guy. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, yeah, I would
like
say
a
that.
parkour thing.
Yeah, basically like parkour mixed with rock climbing. You know, because as you see here, there's a little tiny ledge anyway.
Not amazing. It's a good roll though.
Acrobatics?
Yeah,
18? Oh yeah, you're up there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take your attack roll.
There it is.
Right. Ooh, that is a major miss. That's a natural 1.
Yeah.
Well, the first time you clicked it was a 14.
Oh, really? It did. I see. You're right. It did cast it already.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Which one is it? The first one, the 14?
Mm-hmm.
That actually does.
Yeah, 14 and then 8 damage.
Okay, so and then 8 damage. All right, good.
It misses?
Nope.
So,
So,
it hit.
yeah.
Okay,
it did.
great.
But now it is pissed, and it is got its tail right next to both of you guys. So it's going to take all 3 swipes at you both. Well, you know, two at one of you and one at the other one. So, what is your AC?
It's total amount.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the total, but Sundu, what is your AC? And Lachlan, what is your AC?
My AC is 15.
Mine is 15 as well.
Mine's 15.
Okay, so I'll say that because you did the actual damage, it is going to its tail spike is going to hit you, Sundu, and it does 1d8 plus 3.
Wow.
So you take 6 points of damage, and when it hits you, it throws you back to there.
Oof.
Snap.
All right. And are you keeping track of your hit points then? So you had 26 and you did 8, so you're at 18.
Yeah, quick your character and then quick
Minus 8. How much damage was it? 6?
Yeah, it was 6 points of damage. All right, next up
Okay, thank you.
is Lachlan.
Yeah, sorry, man.
All right. I'll make an acrobatics check, I guess, to get on its back,
Okay.
and also stab the frick out of it, like trying to get on either side of its vertebrae.
Okay, great. So you do a 20-sider acrobatics check and then 2 20-siders attack roll.
Well played.
10.
And that's
then
for you.
my attack. Huh?
Okay, go ahead with your attack.
A 13 and a 6. Ouch!
All right. So here's what you do. You try to climb onto his back, and you're sort of like trying to ride him like a dog would, right?
Uh-huh.
You didn't manage to get up onto his back. He swiped his tail, and so his tail is in between your legs, out, and you're facing him, and you're kind of like straddling his tail and like trying to pull yourself up by his fur, because you stuck your swords in, but they didn't actually break through the leather. So I'll say like your swords are in his rump, but they
daggers. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Your daggers are in his rump, and you're straddling his tail like you almost were trying to ride him as a horse, but you can't quite get over his rump. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. A very precarious position, if I might say so.
Yeah.
All right, Loyal, it is your shot.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna swing in his face again, man.
All right, let's do it.
Bread and butter here, again and again and again. Eventually, something will come of it. I promise. 25. There it is.
There it is.
Nice.
Do you some damage here.
13 points of slashing.
13 points of slashing. Very good, very good. All right, it looks like it's not very happy. You took a little bit of its face with it. You can see its maw, his jaw, basically. You took a bit of his front of his face off, and you can see like a bunch of cracked, broken teeth there. And he is starting to glow. All right. Next is Sundu.
All right, let me know if this works at all. But I'm still wielding the flying scimitar and try to move right up to here and do a called shot to chop off his tail.
That would be a 20 to hit for a crit.
You'll like that. Oh, 14 damage? Shit.
14 damage?
Okay, dude, is that a max roll on damage? Close to it. 3d6, 545.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
Okay, so you take his tail off, and it falls, down here into the pit. And he roars and swings around. Redfoot, I'd like you to, because now it is his turn, actually. So Redfoot, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. 8. Oh my god, I'm going down today.
Yeah, so here's what happens to you.
Oh, because you were riding the tail that I chopped off. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, son of a bitch.
Don't you take like 1d something for every 10 feet of fall damage?
Yeah, I'm going to say 2d4 because that's what we did earlier, so let's see what that is. That's
Okay.
a 3. So 3 points of damage for you, Foot. Yeah, so what I have is your total is 30 hit points, and right now you're at 21. It swung around, knocked Lachlan down, and it's about to attack Sundu. Sundu, it is going to try to breathe fire. Make a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh, did it turn around on him?
Yeah, if it turned around, do I get an attack of opportunity?
It certainly does, and you certainly do. And Lachlan, I do believe it just bit you. Or, I mean, it just blew fire at you.
You're fired.
Actually, no, you know what it would do? It would definitely do a bite. Because, and it hits, so it's 1d8 plus 3. So you take 7 points of damage. And I will mark it. I will mark your character.
I only rolled a 12 to hit for my attack.
Oh, it's attacking him now?
Yeah, it did, because he just took his tail off.
No, I did. I took his tail off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it turned around to bite you for taking its tail off in its attack round. It knocked Lachlan off him.
You should be able to, if you click it, you should be able to rotate them. Or maybe that just flips it upside down.
Yeah, so he just spun around and went like that. And you got an attack of opportunity on him, and you did take it. And so here's Sundu. You don't fall down the cliff like Lachlan did. You managed to stay upright and saved very well. And Loyal just did 14 points of damage on him. And he is really hurting. He is super bloodied. You just took off his wing. As he was turning around, you just took off his wing.
Nice.
Cool. And so the top of the round is Lachlan.
Oh, shit. Who's coming to play?
Okay. You can see what I was doing there? All right, I'm going to need you all to...
Yeah, there's a way to...
I need you guys to all roll a 20-sider intelligence check, please.
16 for me.
6. No.
Who got a 6?
I go. I got a 10. Oh wait, no, that's an intelligence check. That's
a 10 and a 10.
Rolling 10 on it.
And Lachlan, what did you get? You got a 16?
16.
10 for me.
Oh boy.
And thus ended the virtual reality simulator.
Oops.
So the Manticore was pissed that you took his tail off. He's just about dead, really bloodied. And then, Lachlan, you are spared, and before Lachlan can do anything, you guys all feel and hear this really intense, like tinnitus, you know, like a high, sharp, like that. And and you kind of get stunned, and you take 13 points of damage.
I'm dead.
Are
Shit.
you? Are you dead?
Isn't that what my hit points are? 13?
Let me look.
Wait, let's look at my hit points again.
Yeah, your hit points should be 13.
Yeah,
That's max at level 4 for you?
30?
No, I was at I was at 30, and then he hit me I think I started the game tonight at 21, and then I took more damage, turned around and hit me, and that took me down to 13, right? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, snaps.
So as
Sundew is down. Start rolling death save.
well, we're gonna do something really cool here. What happens is you get stunned, and it reawakens that essence that you carry. The imagine like Hulk showing up, right? You fall, and as you fall,
oh yeah, okay.
and as you're falling down the cliff, he changes shape. Lachlan, you see this in the glow, and when he hits into the moss, into like deep into the moss. You can't see him, right? But what happens to you, Sundu, is you turn into that big creature that's just about the same size as the manticore, actually. Okay, and so next round you're gonna, not this round, but the next round you're gonna have an opportunity to do something. So next, Lachlan, it's your shot.
Sweet.
All right. I'm gonna just parkour myself up here and try to stab the heck out of this thing, because I'm kind of getting pissed that I keep like messing up constantly. So anger's getting the better of my character, and he's just like leaping at it full force.
Okay, let's do it.
Like trying to get in, like, you know, like back here, like by the neck.
Yeah, I got you. So you probably like you parkour with a acrobatics check up the
Yep.
up the cliff.
Acrobatics check is going to be a. Oh wait, I didn't roll that right. Sorry. Hold on. Let me roll this one again. Whatever it's about to be.
We'll just keep that because it works.
Okay. And then for my attack, I do okay. First attack is a 12, and the second attack is a 21.
Nice. All right, do damage. Because it's like this could be the end of it.
Did only one of those hit?
Yeah, just one hit.
5 points of damage.
That actually does it. That's literally what you needed to get.
Nice.
And so you stick your knife right into the back of its neck, like at the spine, and you actually get it so deep and right along the spine that you can feel it. And you just crush it, splice it across and split the spine, and it falls right there dead.
All right, and
you
in perfect Lachlan form, I stand up and be like, "Don't worry, guys, I got it covered." And I flip my knives, and like I put them back in their sheaths.
Nice.
Acting like I had it all along.
I just kind of this thing with my halberd, like, are these real? Are we actually going to encounter these things out there? Like,
well, they're pretty rare. I've never actually seen one in person, but yeah, they definitely exist.
Wait, are you guys seriously having this conversation right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are having that conversation in character, and you're like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this." And out of the shadows floats up into the center of the field what looks like a pale purple-skinned humanoid with tentacles coming off of its face, with very bulbous white milky eyes and black leather robes and like skulls and bones as decoration.
Oh shit! It's a Chuthule
with a metal plate across its shoulders and face, a tall like one of these, whatever these are called, collars.
Yeah.
And it's floating there.
All right.
A cowl.
It's
First
floating.
of all, we don't see where Sundu is right now, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I fell into the
right.
foliage.
So when I notice that, I'll go, "Oh, that. Yeah, that's a lot worse than what we just fought." And I immediately shoot my grapple thing at it.
All right. So, and then what it does is, when you shoot the grapple at it, and right in front of, well, go ahead and roll.
The idea of this one is just to smack him in the head and try to do some damage.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Fifteen.
Okay, so what happens is that you shoot your grappling at it, like, and it would totally have nailed it right in the face, right between the eyes, but it hits this like invisible barrier that kind of begins to glow for a second and spark when the grapple hits, and then the grapple just falls from it.
Dope.
A deer, a female deer, and why don't you make a save?
Like levitating.
Make a saving throw for me, Lachlan.
Okay.
Against a DC 15.
All right, saving throw. Hold on. Is it a strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw?
Intelligence.
Intelligence, okay. No, wrong button. Okay. Oh, 7.
All right. So what happens to you is roll a 1d10 for me.
3.
So you're like, why didn't that work? And you can't even understand why that didn't work. And you're so boggled by it that you are like confused beyond all get out. You're like, that should have, like, what is going on? And you cannot take an action for another round.
All right, I'm just like,
Yeah. Next is Loyal.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna, let's see, I guess charge down towards the sky. That's gonna put me at 25.
Well, he's floating. He's floating at your level, 10 feet off the ground in the center there.
Oh, okay. How does like trading out weapons work in this? Is that one action for me to put up my halberd and pull out my crossbow, or is that 2 turns? Or
I'm gonna say that you can have dropped it and have your crossbow already out, but I'm fine with that right now.
Okay, cool. And then this action, this turn will actually be loading that crossbow because I know it takes a round to load. So we could do that.
Okay, cool. Next in line is Sundu. You can actually do something this round.
All right, cool. Well, bursting up out of the glowing moss below, you see this gigantic, vaguely lion-looking, but like a huge, about the size of the manticore, really. This huge, big cat-looking creature jumps out and pounces, hopefully, to try to attack the creature here.
Okay, great. So
I don't
to
know
describe what it
I
looks
should roll
like,
for that,
it looks like a giant panther with stripes and but it has a mane like a lion, and it's very long, so almost double the length of a lion's torso, and it has instead of 4 legs, it has 6 legs, and so like I said, double the torso length. And it has a mane which has basically like electricity sparking off of its feathers, because the mane is both fur and feathers. And the tail is like a big, long, thick tail of feathers, essentially. Also with that same similar electricity sparking off it. And the lion's color very much looks like Sundu's outfit, dark greens and oranges and reds. And so it jumps, and you want to do an attack roll against this thing. So you got two claws and a bite, or you can do your 2 claws as like grappling attack, right? So you grab it, and you probably fall to the ground with it.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
So you said it's +6 for the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a damn minute. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's not awesome.
What was it?
It's a 9.
A 9.
Yeah, you miss it. So what happens is like, because it was clocking you, it was watching the whole thing, and you go sailing right by it.
guys, I'll be right back.
So here's what happens. I need you to make a DC save, intelligence, and you must, wisdom, and a wisdom save, and you need to beat a 15.
Who, everybody?
Sundu.
Oh, man. Of course. So wisdom save?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, you did. Great job. You can hear inside your mind, because you're still intelligent, right? You can hear inside your mind, obey me, obey. And you almost like, it says like, I am your master. You are a beast. And you feel compelled, like, to listen at
He's not
first.
wrong.
What's that? Yeah.
I said he's not wrong. I'm a beast.
Yep. And so you feel compelled, but you tell me how you want to respond.
I just whip back around. Like it's super extra long spine and its long electrified tail kind of crackles as he does the landing after he missed the pounce, but like turns around and like hisses at the mind flayer,
indicating that you are not dominated.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So next in line is Lachlan.
All right. Do I have my wits about me again?
Yeah. Let's say you're like you just saw this big lion thing that alerted you to bring you back to your consciousness.
Okay.
But the mind flayer is facing him, not you, right now.
Mind Flayer is facing him, not me. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to fire my grapple again at it to hit it in the head to try to disrupt it, hoping that maybe he's only got like a front shield and not an all-around shield.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Natural 20.
And you do. And you actually get it into like its clavicle, like right here between the breastplate and the pauldron. So you got it right in its, you got his attention.
Alright, should I roll damage?
Yes, please. And are you gonna like fly at him? Like have it, are you gonna do the whole like zoom at him thing? Like you did the Manticore?
Lost you, what'd you say?
Are you gonna do the retraction thing where you zoom at him?
What'd you say?
Are you gonna attack onto him and fly onto him?
Yeah, actually, I guess I probably would do that.
Yeah, but you can do the damage still as well.
Alright. 7 points of damage.
Doubled.
And then, doubled. Yeah, so 14 points of damage.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
And then a 23 for my dexterity check as I swing over to his back.
Okay, so yeah, you have got him. You've got your legs wrapped around him. Whoops, that's the Manticore. We don't need him. Okay.
But I've wrapped around him for my next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's actually pulling him down.
And I curse and grunt and say things like, slimy, nasty son of a bitch.
Of course you do. All right, cool.
Alright, and it's at me now, right?
It is. It is at you.
Cool. So I'm going to fire this here trusted crossbow, see how this old-fashioned weapon works.
All right, sounds good.
And I think it works pretty well with the 22 and 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. And he did 14. So now we are... Okay, great. So you hit him crossbow right in the, I'd say in the thigh. Let's hit him in the thigh. Next in line is Sundu.
Alright, so I've got to make my, what do we decide? Wisdom save to stay in the beast form?
Oh, no, he was trying to do Dominate Beast, and you passed your saving throw. He would have had control over you if you didn't pass your saving throw.
Oh, shit. No, I was just saying, because the mechanic that we talked about for the shape-changing, for this beast form, that I would have to do a wisdom save each turn with the target number equal, or with a difficulty rating equal to 5 plus the number, so it starts out at 6 here, because I've been 1 round in the animal form. So it's 5 plus the number round. And the next round I have to save against 7. Next round it's 8. Next round save versus 9.
Gotcha. All right, go
And
ahead.
so it gets harder and harder, and then when I fail it. So, but I made it. I aced it. It's fine.
Great.
And he's gonna charge
All right, sweet.
and leap and try to. So he's still levitating, right? Is
Yeah,
he
but
like 10 feet above the ground?
He's now about
20 feet?
now he's about 6 because when Lachlan jumped on him, he's having a hard time levitating both him and Lachlan.
Can I do them all at once?
I mean, no, just, yeah, two claws and 1 bite.
Okay. That's the first attack roll. That's the second. That's the third. So we'll
was
say
that-
the bite was a miss. The bite was the 8.
Okay,
And then the 2 claws are 22 and 15.
and both hit. So you can do damage with those claws. I think we said 1d8 for the claws, or yeah, 1d8.
Right.
And do those 2, and then you can also be clawed onto him as well, so you can be taking him and Lachlan down. Oh, looks like we lost him. Just do 2d8 damage, please. So we're gonna do damage for him. So he just did 20 points of damage. And he's clawed onto both you and the Mind Flayer, Lachlan. And you guys hit the ground. But not super hard.
Oh no!
So you're a little bit pinned under him with the lion on top. Now it is Lachlan's turn.
Okay. If I'm still on its back, I'm just going to start stabbing it into its neck and head.
Okay, cool. So why don't you give a look? See? Give us a roll. Two attack rolls, please.
First one is a 17.
Nice.
No worries. Next one is a 15.
All right, so 13 and a 15.
Mm-hmm.
The 13 doesn't hit, but the 15 does. Go ahead and do damage, please.
Oh, no, 17 and a 15.
Oh, they both hit, so go ahead and do damage.
17 and a 15.
Yeah, they both hit, so go ahead and do...
All right, and then I got to go with my kids again. Hold on.
Okay.
Six and... Six. So 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Alright, you guys are doing some, but it looks bloodied and unpleasantly unhappy. It's bleeding out some white liquid. Lachlan's on top, Lachlan's underneath, it's in the middle, Sundu's on top. Now it is your turn, Loyal.
Alright, and I'm just going to hit it with another crossbow bolt. And I was reading the whole loading thing, so it's essentially, you load and fire it as part of one action.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. It didn't seem so right that it would be like that, but okay.
That's like second edition style.
Yeah, where you're loading one turn, firing the next. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was a little slow. That's why I was reading up on it. It said, cool, another attack with this here crossbow. Let's see how that turns out.
All right, cool.
It's going to roll today. It's going to do. There it is. 20.
Nice. And then the damage?
It's 10.
10. All right, cool. So, oh, it does not like that. It is very, very unhappy. Sundu, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to do that same combo again.
Yep.
Just don't hurt me.
But just the bite hits this time. For
So here's 1d10 damage for the bite.
Okay.
Chomp, 2 points of damage. 1 for each fang.
Yeah, right. So you are in his face, basically. Okay.
Nice.
And he's gonna try to do his brain eating attack. He's using his tentacles and he's going for it.
Oh no, my brain.
Yeah. So here we go.
You know, I've fought these guys so many times, but I've never seen this move actually tried in combat. I can't wait.
Well, the way it works is that you have to be incapacitated, and he's going to use his tentacles to try to wrap. You know, but you are. It's usually against humanoids, medium or smaller. But it's going to have a disadvantage because you're a lot larger.
Okay, cool.
So neither one, but its
Still
tentacles
pretty good.
its tentacles kind of go up your nose and in your mouth and like try to go into your eye. But it can't get a grasp, but it manages to get, up in there.
Yeah, it's up in my face.
Yep, but it misses. So now it is.
Get out my grill.
Lachlan, it is your turn.
All right. I am stabbing again. First one is a 9.
That misses. Well, actually, I would guess roll an advantage because it
Oh,
is-
yeah. Should I just roll again?
Yeah, twice more. That's 2 times, and neither one was good. Oh wait,
All
that
right,
was
what do I get?
Oh, that was a
What's my
15.
bonus?
Okay, so roll for your other one twice. 2d20. That one hit. You got.
What's my bonus? Oh, okay.
It's just
What's my bonus?
that you get to roll twice for each attack,
Okay.
taking the better of the two.
13.
Roll again one more time, because you're attacking 2 times, so you're rolling a total of 4 dice.
Oof. 9.
Okay, so
So I got a 15 and a 13 are my high ones.
yeah, and the 15 is a hit. The 13 is not. So go ahead and do damage for us. If you get 6, you need to get a 6.
I got a 6.
Did you-
Nice. Right on the money again.
So,
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
We got a finisher over here.
all right, so once you do that, it dissipates.
So, this is fun, right?
I'm gonna have to heal myself up.
Lachlan, how am I supposed to advance in rank with you taking out all the baddies?
Also, Sundu, what are you?
Sundu shifts back into his normal form. Does he have his hit points back?
No, you guys should take care of healing if you want to do that right now, while you still can.
Only one person can heal us, and that's Loyal, right?
I can only
I've got
deal
healing.
5 points of damage.
I got this, guys.
Okay.
But I gotta heal myself too, really.
But I'm gonna lay on hands on Sundu and heal 5 points of damage to you, Sundu.
Thanks, man.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Not again.
There's another one. Fucking run.
That's healing. All right, and what did you do, Loyal? You healed him for how much?
5 points.
Don't you have like a healing spell?
No, I have lay on hands, so I have right now.
Yeah, I gotta pull up the app for my spell here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I don't
you
see
have
it.
healing. I'm pretty sure you have like spells, don't you? I don't have your
I
character.
think I get my first spell at level 2 Paladin.
It's Cure Wounds. That's what it's called.
Well, as a druid, you have that, right?
Yeah, here it is. Wow. Probably cast that like several times here. I don't know how many times I can cast it. automatically keeping track. I could even cast it one more time. How does that look? Where does that leave us all?
You cast.
Who's hurt the worst? I guess I am, right?
You did 12, 7, and 6. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, let's. I guess probably I should take that first 12. What's my current hit point? 13. Is that accurate?
Now it is. Yeah.
Okay. So is that before or after the 12?
That's after the 12.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I better take the 7 too to bring it up to 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then which of you two is hurt the worst? What are your hit points right now, guys?
35 or 32 of 48, so I'm still pretty good.
I'm probably a little worse than that, but I don't know. What am I?
You're at 21, it looks like. 21 out of 30.
21 out of 30.
So, I'm actually... Do you want me to heal you, or should we hold off?
Well, don't you have a...
I mean, you'll probably wish we had later, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll drop that 6 on you.
And
Okay.
don't you guys have healing potions?
No, you told us we didn't have any in this.
Okay. So you went from 13 to what now? Some do?
Oh, me? I went from 13 to 20.
Okay, let's see if that would... Do you guys see your numbers now? I see the red bars with the 20 to 30, 32 out of 48, 21 out of 30.
20 out of 30.
You see
exactly what it says.
I see my own, I just don't see theirs.
it? Sundu, do you see theirs?
Same.
Huh.
No,
Yeah,
I only see mine. But
Okay, so you guys only see your own, not each other's.
Right.
Okay, cool. And as you guys are standing there healing each other, looking at the mind flayer, all of a sudden appears a glowing thing, and that's actually. Alright.
it's a what?
It is
Like a demon?
Yeah, you guys want to make a intelligence check, and I can tell you what it is based upon that.
Can I roll demonology?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think just an
17.
$13 for me.
if you can see in the camera.
14 maybe for an Arcana roll.
Can you see in the camera?
I should have. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh, I can see. Damn, that's awesome.
So, in the center appears a winged beast who has the bottom half of like a satyr, but with no hair. It's got like horned claws and feet, and it has those backwards knees, a long whipped tail, the torso of a humanoid with spines and spikes coming out of it, big dragon demon-like wings, and two big protruding horns coming out of its head, going back up in like. Do you remember the movie Legend? Those big horns. And he's got he's got a trident that's got fire coming out of the top. It's like the top metal is glowing red. The top metal is glowing red as though it were heated to a almost burning, almost like a coming out of a forge of a blacksmith. And it roars. And we'll stick with the initiative. Let me roll its place. What is that, a 1? So it goes last.
You guys are dying.
Ready? So it
All right.
It appears and it squares off. You guys are surrounding it.
All right, I'm gonna shrug and I'm first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shrug and it's over. It's back there.
Nope. It's there.
Okay. I'm gonna shrug and dive roll past it.
Mm-hmm.
Come up and try to stab it from behind.
Okay. Do an athletics.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Natural 20 for my athletics.
Nice.
Okay.
Very good.
And then should I stab?
Yeah.
First one is a 24.
Heck yeah.
Next one is a 14.
The 24 hits.
Okay. Three points of damage.
3 points of damage. Next in line is Loyal.
Oh, wait. Since I'm behind it, do I do extra damage?
I would say that go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Oops.
The acrobatics worked. Let's see if you could have done it without him noticing.
$19, so 26.
Yeah, so then you do. You get, I think, 3d6.
3d6?
Is that right, guys?
For backstab?
Yeah. Or is it 1d6? No, you're level 3, so you're a level 3rd rogue, so I think it is 3d6.
Okay. $13.
So 16 points total.
There you go.
Are you sticking into him and climbing up him, or are you like just stabbing him?
I think that time I just kind of like yanked out. I'm trying to stay behind him.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so next up is Loyal.
Alright, so at this point, I'm just going to say I have my halberd back out for.
Yeah.
It's convenient, and I'm going to just attack this thing. Yeah,
Mhm.
this level.
For future reference, I do 2d6 at this level.
17.
17 is a miss.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Dang.
Yeah, okay, Sundu, it is your turn. You are still in tiger form.
Oh, I am. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna drop that shit on him again. Boop, boop, boop.
Or did you want to turn back into your humanoid
Killer.
form when you were healing?
I would have, because I
Okay.
wasn't rolling to maintain the form that
Okay.
whole time. So let me roll a melee attack, just with his plain old sword.
Well, actually, Sundu, what is your plus?
Swing and
Is
a
it
miss.
plus 6? No, we're going to take your first roll at 20. It hits.
Okay, cool.
But we'll
Nice.
take the slashing damage and do the 9. So that puts you at
All right.
25 points of damage have been done so far. So this guy gets to go now, and he has 3 attacks. And basically, he turns to face Sundu. He turns to face you because I think you've done the most damage. No, yeah. Let's say he does that. And he does 2 attacks. So a 9 and a 1. He hits once with his trident fork and does 2d8. So he does 2 points of damage to you, Sundu.
Nice.
So you're at 18 now. I'll put it in the marker. And he also has a tail attack that he's going to use at you, Redfoot. And he misses. I think.
Yay!
Wait, what's your AC? It's underneath your
15.
character. 15. No, that actually hits.
No!
And he does 1d8.
Oof. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay, so you take 8 points of damage. So you go from 21 to, I think, 13. All right.
Yep.
And I'd like you to make a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Okay. $17.
No shit. Good shot. You can tell that that would have really messed you up if you had not passed it. There was some poison.
Okay.
There's some poison there that would have completely, wickedly just made your life not very happy. All right, next turn is Lachlan.
I'm no longer behind it anymore?
Correct.
Okay. How tall is it?
It is about 9.5 feet tall.
All right, so possibility of rolling between its legs.
Yeah, you can do that. You can try it. Athletics. That's what I assumed you did the first time.
Try to roll between its legs while slashing either inner thigh.
Okay. So acrobatics plus 2 attack rolls.
18 for acrobatics.
You make it.
All right, and then my 2 attack rolls. Oops. Nope. Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing.
That looks like the right thing.
No, I rolled a 1d20. Oh, I'm supposed to be rolling a 1d20. Sorry. But yeah, that first one was actually a 20.
Okay, that hits. Roll another 20 because you're doing 3
The other
attacks.
one is a 10.
Okay, so the 20 hits, so do the damage.
Four points of damage.
Alright. Next in line is Loyal.
All right. I'm gonna do what? And I'm gonna swing my halberd at his big tall self.
Alright.
Do it. 25.
Yes, definitely hits.
Ace.
Yeah.
And that's a, let's see, 25. 18 plus 7. Okay, yeah. So that's 7 points of damage.
Nice. Alright, Sundew, it is you. So you swing across his chest and slice out, a little bit of his abdomen. He looks kind of pissed. You can tell Lachlan behind him. Now, when you look at this is like clearly a demon out of hell, basically. So in your mind, you are like, it's like you feel even more compelled in your training and your journey and all of this stuff and everything that you experienced when you traveled through the gates seems even more like pertinent and real now. This is not a dream. All right. So, Sundew, it is your turn.
All right, here he goes again. He's gonna turn back into that beast shape. I think
All right,
probably the way to go. So I have to roll a wisdom save to do it.
Sounds right.
Right here. How'd that turn out?
That did not turn out well. You got a 9.
Still good though. but I was only rolling against 7 because I was in it for 3 rounds so far.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you only need. Oh, that's
3
right, because
rounds.
it's still the same day.
So, yeah, that counter's still going for the rest of the day, or till my next short rest, actually.
That's right.
But so yeah, I'm at 7 or higher, and the next round I'll have to get 8 or higher, and next round will be 9 or higher. But so I barely made it. So he changes, and would you let him do an attack this round on him too?
Oh yeah,
or
for
just
sure.
a change?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So the bite hits, right?
The
18?
bite hits. Yep, but the other ones do not. Go ahead and do your damage. And you can be locked on his arm if you'd like.
Oh yeah, that's great. So 7 damage. And a grapple.
Yeah, and so you're holding on to his right arm, and that happens to be the one with his fork in it. So he's not able to use that right now. So he is going to hurl flame at you for being grappled onto his arm. What's your armor class? 17? 15. It hits. So...
Well, wouldn't I have a different armor class in this form? It's usually how it works with the,
Yeah, I just don't know if it would be any higher or less.
Sorry, guys.
It might not be.
What did he get? A 10
I'm
plus
supposed to have the hit dice of the animal, too.
Okay.
So what should it have for hit dice?
I would say 5.
We can roll it right now.
Yeah, 5d10.
5d10. We both roll it at once.
Yeah, take mine. It's 40.
No kidding. That's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. Cool. All right. And then we'll just keep the AC the same.
Yeah, I think so. It can be a 16. He still hits.
All right. Cool.
And it does 46. So that's 14.
Yeah, so I'm down to 26.
Yeah. And he just roasts you. Now keep in mind you also have that teleportation, that whole Misty Step teleportation thing. Okay. All right. So next up is Lachlan. You are behind him, Lachlan. So you have an
Yep.
You have sneak attack basically.
Trying to. Oh, it's my turn to attack. He missed me.
Correct.
Okay. Doing another sneak attack, and this time I'm gonna try to get up on him.
Okay. On spike his wings.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. 2 attacks.
Do I get what kind of bonus do I get for being behind? Is that like an extra bonus for attack?
Advantage. So roll twice.
Oh, okay. All right, so the first 2 are a 13 or an 11, and then so a 26 and a 17.
The 26 hits.
Okay. So I do my normal damage.
Mm-hmm. Plus 2d6.
Yep. So 11 points of damage.
It is not bloodied at all. It's not. It's like, it's kind of like, it's got the lion on its arm. You're behind it. The other guy's hitting him with a halberd, and he's really just taking it and tossing you guys around a little bit. So it is now Loyal's turn.
Yeah, I'll keep chopping away at this goat creature.
Mm-hmm.
Chop, 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 chop. So that's a miss. That's a 13.
All right, Sundu is you. Sundu, your turn. Can you hear me?
So, do I get like any kind of advantage or anything when he's grappled to
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah.
Or is one an auto hit or
Oh,
something?
you know what? Loyal, why don't you take another attack? Because he is grappled, so you get an advantage on attack rolls.
Okay, cool.
That works for me.
Hey.
That
20.
one hits.
You said it's a miss?
No, that one hits.
Oh, cool. For 13 points.
Yep, you got it. So you swing into his side, and he kind of, when you hit, the halberd lands in him, and he grabs the end of the halberd. So he's got your halberd right now, right? You're holding on one end, he's holding on the other, with still stuck in his chest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Sundu, you get advantage on attack, and you get 3 claws and 1 bite, unless you don't want to stay, grappled on him.
No, I want to try to mess him up.
Okay.
Is he not grappled from the front and the back?
Well,
Well, no, I'm just grappling. Well,
not really. He's going to take a bite attack. I guess you could keep that bite attack as a grapple on his arm, and then you get 2 attacks, and you only hit with one of the claws. So do a bite attack damage. You're still grappled.
well, that bite's a natural 20.
Yeah.
So do I roll the damage twice? Is that the deal?
Yes. Or just roll it and multiply it.
All right. Also, it's 11 for the bite, and then the claw is 1. So 12.
How is it 11?
It's the 2d10 was 9 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
See above it?
Okay. I was going to say roll 1 and then double it, but this is probably better. So 11 plus 1, so 12. All right, its turn, and it is going to... So it tried to take your halberd and throw you with it, Loyal, but it was unable to do so. It's going to now attack with its tail.
I'm up on its back now.
Yeah, you are. And it misses, and then finally it's going to try to hurl flame.
It's going to try to what?
Try to hurl flame at you, Loyal. So that was a 20.
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah. So here's what happens for you. You have...
I get fried up.
You do. And that's 12 points of damage.
It's like injecting sunlight.
Yeah, exactly. That's 12 points of damage for you, Loyal.
Okay.
Next up is Lachlan.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna try to stab down into its shoulder blades.
Okay.
And 22.
The 22 does hit.
Okay. Six points of damage.
So, okay. Great. So you have one blade in its shoulder blade, right above its wing. Next in line is Loyal.
Wait. Hacking away.
Don't you have like divine smite or something to that effect, Loyal?
I don't have divine smite till level 2 is the paladin.
Okay.
So that's 15.
Nope, you do not hit.
Here.
All right, let's see what you can do, Sundu.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go smoke a bowl real quick.
Also, guys, I think I'm gonna want to call it pretty quick here. I'm like starting to fall asleep.
Okay, I was just about to do the killing blow.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, go for it.
Well, it's actually
Alright, well, I'm
Sundu's
gonna
turn.
stab this motherfucker.
Yeah, give us 5 more minutes, Redfoot, and we'll wrap
Oh, is
this
it my
up.
turn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Is it 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Ah.
Dang.
Swipe, swipe, swipe. So now I'm gonna roll for that blink spell.
Okay.
To see if it works. So it's evens and odds. It has a 50% chance of telling me, of like transporting me into the ethereal plane for the next round.
Mm-hmm.
So odd is I teleport and even I don't. All right, so I teleport. Great. So I'm not there anymore.
Okay.
I just disappear.
Where are you
And then
going?
on my next turn, I'll reappear.
Okay.
Probably appear on his opposite side.
All right,
Like,
cool.
where we go? There.
All right, so what he does is he basically lets go of the halberd and kind of shakes off and flies up into the air. Right?
Am I hanging under him?
Make an athletics check.
$19.
Yes, I guess you are still hanging on to him.
Okay.
And what he does is he casts, not casts, but he hurls flame, and he's doing that at you guys in this area here. And that's a 12. I guess that doesn't hit either of you. All right, next in line is Lachlan.
All right. Flying in the air now. I guess I would, while like, I'm just trying to like dig that one in further into his clavicle because I don't want to let go of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I'm going to try slashing at one of his wings.
Okay. So roll.
$14.
And that misses.
Okay.
Next is Loyal. So he's about 12 feet in the air. Well, yeah, about 12 feet in the air, Loyal.
Okay, is he?
But how high does your halberd reach? Or how far?
So if I get here, he's within reach of my halberd. Is that 10 feet up? If I get back up here, can I still reach him with my halberd?
Yeah, you can also be like under him right here and hit him.
Okay, yeah, that'll work then. I'll just get underneath him, try to trap off this toe.
Okay.
Maybe being bad over here looking at other stuff.
Oh, hold on one second. Yeah, go ahead. I missed a turn, but I'll just miss it.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So 7, 14.
26 he did.
Well, that's the 26 to hit, and then 7 plus crit, so 14.
Oh, I get it.
What's the
Oh my
plus?
god.
Oh, it just says what crit. So what's the 5 though? It's saying.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's like the added. It rolled it again, but I'm just doing.
Okay, we're just doubling instead.
Yeah.
So 15, yeah.
So you cut off his foot. You cut off like the tendrils of his foot, the talons.
Nice.
All right. So Sundu, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna charge him
Jump in the air.
and attack.
Mm-hmm.
a pounce. Oh wait, is that gonna work? There's one. There's three. It's only the one claw hits, right?
Yeah.
Boom. For 6 damage.
So you guys have done 106 points of damage already,
Nice.
and he is like,
Wow.
and he has.
And then I Misty Step away.
I have been like legit playing this right.
Is it Blink or Misty Step?
Misty Step?
Okay, yeah, then in that case, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And I just drop myself in the middle of the pit.
Okay, he is gonna go and do 3 attacks. Is it rolling?
There it is.
All right.
Ooh, who got that 20?
I was gonna say he was going to tail attack Redfoot, and that misses, and then use his fork attack at. Well, actually, yeah, he would use his. Oh, Redfoot, what's your armor class?
15.
Oh, so he got a 15, so he hits. Let's see, 1d8 plus 6. So 12 points of damage to you, Redfoot, and then
I think that means I'm dead. Yeah, I've only got 1 hit point left.
and then make a Constitution check.
Three.
Oh yeah. Okay, so when the spiked tail hits you, you fall off the back of him, and you hit the floor, and that damage kills you. Okay. So you fall off of the back of him about 10 feet down, hit the floor, and you're just out. Next, the 20 hits John Chambers, loyal, and that is with his fork.
It's for grown.
2d8
It's not
plus
for
6.
grown up. What does it be called? Break a fire, Xavier. Wait, did you say it's my turn?
No, he hits you with his fork and does 11 points of damage, and gets like right in your breastplate here on your neck, because he's stabbing down with his fork at you.
Okay, should say 9.
Uh-oh. All right, and then for you, Sundew, he is going to hurl flame at you, plus 7 to hit.
Oh, I forgot this. Got ranged attacks.
So 16, so that hits you. It hits your AC of 16, and it does 46.
Oh.
So that's 14
Oh, I
points
thought you
of
said
hit.
it did 46.
4D.
No, 4d6.
Yeah. So,
That'd be pretty bad.
yeah, 14
Still
points.
bad.
14 points of damage on you.
I think I got 12 hit points left now.
Wait, didn't you have 40 and then you got like a 16 or something like that?
I had 26 left.
You had 26 left?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 40 and then 13. Yeah, 26 left.
Okay. And then, right, so now it is death save time for Redfoot.
Oh, I thought I already died.
Well, I mean, you're at
No,
0.
gets dragged out.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do I roll?
A 20-sider. You just have to roll above a 10.
$19.
So you're like barely conscious, and then you realize that poison tail that he hit you with does 14 points of damage on top of the 0, so you're at negative 14, and you definitely pass out.
Oh,
you,
shit.
you wake up in the dream room, and you see that the Palladium is there, and he beckons you to come out. And when you look around, you see Loyal and Sundew, like restless dreaming, you know.
Sleep fighting.
Yeah, 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 exactly. But it's funny because you see Sundew still in his elven shape, but he's acting like a cat.
Doing like the rabbit kick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what we'll do is we'll end, like, so you could leave if you want to, Red, and then we won't do any role playing or anything. Next time we start up next week, we'll pick up with the actual, like, what happens when you guys wake up.
All right. Well, as soon as my guy comes to his senses and sees Stundu doing that, he goes, "Will someone get that guy a ball of yarn?" That's it for me tonight.
Nice.
Good night, guys.
Thanks for playing. Good to see you.
Yes,
Good night, Red.
well, everybody. I'll see you next Saturday.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, did he bounce? He bounced. Okay. So, yeah, next, Loyal. It's your turn.
You're next, Loyal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just take another chop at it until it cuts me down.
Do it.
At this point.
Yeah,
That's a
this
miss.
is Sundew, it is you.
I'm gonna do. I love this hit and run action. It's pretty fun. Gonna try it again.
Alright, is that a 7?
So we got 2 claw attacks land.
2 claw attacks land. Are you jumping up on him and trying to
And that's
drag him?
11 damage.
Are you trying to drag him down into the ground, or just swiping at him?
No, I think. I mean, that would be cool to drag him down, but I'm not hanging around to get hit next turn.
Okay.
If I can knock him prone, I would do that. If you would allow it, but I'm gonna Misty Step away.
Oh, can you
to
also
try to
make
get
a
out of range?
wisdom check to stay as the tiger?
Oh, good call, good call. Let me do that. That would be a real. Where is it? Damn it! Undo. Aced it.
All right, you did. And
Both times.
all right. Well, it looks like he misses all of you guys. All right, Lachlan. I mean Loyal.
Shoot. That's another miss.
All right, Sundew.
Oh shit! Yeah. So for my Misty Step at the end of last turn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get up here
Okay. Okay. Cool.
onto the ledge, and then so for my next turn, I'm gonna pounce back down on him like a dive attack.
Yeah.
And roll some of that, some of that, some of that. Good.
God.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. That's great.
Kitty's getting pissed off.
That was awesome. Cool. So I got one of these for damage. 10. Hell yeah. And 2 of these. Another 10. 20 points of damage. I fucking land on his head. Just like tear him up like a litter box.
Yeah.
And as he stepped back onto the ledge again.
All right. So he is actually prone right now, and kind of hurting. Loyal, you get a shot.
Sweet. If he's prone, I get advantage on it, right?
That's right.
Oh, 22.
The 22 hits and does 15.
15. Yeah.
No way. I can't believe this. All right, so he's going to do his attacks. All right, so the 16. Oh, you're up on the ledge. He's taking all of his attacks on you, Loyal, because you're right there. But he only hits with 1, and he does. Oh, actually, yeah.
No,
No,
he hit with any.
well, the 8 plus. He has a plus 10 on his attack, so he hits with it. You have an 18 AC, right? No,
Yeah,
19.
my AC's 19.
Oh, so he doesn't hit with anything.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Loyal. He's back on his feet again, by the way.
Swing a miss.
Miss, Sundew, it's you.
Alright, I'm just gonna rinse repeat on last round if I can.
Okay, make a
Too
check
good.
for your make a check for your staying in form.
Oh, yep. So at this point, it's got to be like 10 or 11, so I just barely made it. I need to do a better job keeping track of how many turns that is.
You needed an 11 this turn. You needed an 11 this turn, so you got it.
Perfect. Fucking them up again.
And those all hit.
I'm talking about. Yeah. Pretty good. Bite, claw. 19 damage.
What is this?
And a misty step away.
Oh my god, okay. He's got like 1 hit left.
Nice. See if he can kill me before someone gets that last hit in.
Alright, so let's do this.
Wow. Oh, that's 3 different attacks. Okay.
Yeah. The first one hit, they all hit.
3d20 damage on you.
Yeah, no. So, because Loyal's in front of him, he's taking 2 attacks with his fork, and it looks like both of them hit. And then fire. Let me do the damage for the fork. It's 2d8 plus 6. 13 points of damage on you, Loyal.
Alright, that is me now.
And then he did the fire at you, Sundew, to hurl flames, so that's 46. 16 on you. Oh wait, 46 plus 6. 16 plus 6 is 22?
Dead.
22.
Yeah, out of 18.
Yeah.
Sundew's image flickers and disappears.
Alright, cool. Well, that worked out well. So on the last bit, he took you guys out, and you guys both wake up in the dream room, and you see Lachlan there, and Lachlan's kind of doing like this in front of your face. And then we'll Palladium comes into the room, and he says, "You guys are ready. I have never seen anybody work in tandem and in such synchronicity with one another. You guys played on each other's strengths and brought some surprises to the table. You guys are ready for the next stage. That'll be it."
Get all of it.
Awesome. Great session.
Sweet, yeah.